Hypothyroidism is behind much of what we call degenerative disease. Hypothyroidism is the jumping off point from the triangle of disease to all degenerative disease. You don't have to be diagnosed. It doesn't have to be official. And taking Synthroid and taking iodine is not necessarily going to help you if you have some kind of systemic issue, some kind of digestive issue, blood sugar issue that's preceding your hypothyroidism. It doesn't really matter if you take Synthroid or iodine, although you may be able to jack up your metabolism if you do take enough thyroid hormone. The first thing you want to do if you're dealing with hypothyroidism is figure out what's going on in your digestive system, as always. And then secondly, you want to start to stabilize the blood sugar system. The main causes of hypothyroidism are autoimmunity. 90% of hypothyroidism is autoimmune. Iodine deficiency sometimes is behind hypothyroidism, especially if you live in the Midwest or you're not eating a lot of seafood, iodine being an ocean type of mineral. The third reason behind hypothyroidism is chronic and excessive adrenal activity, adrenal fatigue. The adrenal glands help the body cope with stresses. And if you're dealing with an adrenal problem, first of all, if you're dealing with an adrenal problem, you're probably going to be undernutriated. The adrenal glands are utilizing large amounts of iodine. So if you're dealing with an adrenal problem, your adrenal glands are running 24/7, like with most of us in our high-stress 21st century lifestyle. Chances are you're going to be burning through nutrients, especially iodine, but also vitamin C and the B complex and vitamin B5 and vitamin B12. The best thing we can do for our adrenal glands, which are our regulatory glands for emergencies, the best thing we can do is chill out, relax. Keep the body revving at a lower gear. Slow things down. Eat less. Breathe more. Focusing on the out-breath is a great way to emphasize relaxation. The parasympathetic nervous system, that's the relaxation nervous system, is activated by the exhale. The stress nervous system is activated by the inhale. So by inhaling or by exhaling a little bit more than you're inhaling, you can put the emphasis, the biochemical emphasis, on the relaxation nervous system. Notice as you're breathing and you're doing your deep breathing techniques, notice that the relaxation part of deep breathing occurs as you are exhaling. So focus more on the out-breath and the in-breath. Take baths, warm baths. Sip on salt water. Sip on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. These are all wonderful strategies for dealing with the adrenal glands. Use the B complex, especially pantothenic acid, which is a wonderfully important B vitamin for adrenal health, especially for women who are cranking out postmenopausal hormones, especially for kids who are under a lot of stress. Vitamin B5 can help dry up sebaceous, oily secretions if you're dealing with oily skin or oily hair. Taking high doses of vitamin B5 with all of your B complex can be a great way to keep the body from producing excess oil. Excessive oil secretion is a classic sign, by the way, of a revved up metabolism and a messed up blood sugar system. And obviously, if you know about the triangle of disease, that means oily skin can precede, or excessively oily skin can precede all degenerative diseases. Vitamin B12 is super, super, super important for the adrenal glands. Progesterone cream can be helpful for adrenal health. DHEA can be helpful for adrenal health. Pregnenolone can be helpful for adrenal health. And the aforementioned vitamin C is very, very important for the adrenal glands. Zinc is also important for the adrenal glands, and your adrenal glands love minerals, which is why Celtic sea salt or Redmond sea salt or Himalayan salt can be so helpful for adrenal gland health. Did you guys catch the latest from, I think it was on JAMA, Journal of the American Medical Association? One of the medical journals came out with an article about how low-salt diets may not be all that they're cracked up to be for cardiovascular health. Well, yeah, that's because you need salt, and you especially need salt for heart health. This whole nonsense around low-salt diets that is still being pushed by medical professionals is just absolute craziness when you understand the importance of salt for overall health, especially for the health of the adrenal glands. So if you're dealing with adrenal health issues, if you have oily skin, if you have problems sleeping at night, if you have something called postural hypotension, that's where you stand up quickly or sit up quickly from a lying down position, you feel dizzy or woozy, these are all signs of adrenal issues. And using Celtic sea salt, Redmond sea salt, minerals in general, Ultimate Classic, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, these can all be great strategies for dealing with the adrenal glands, helping support adrenal health and thereby helping support thyroid health. The adrenal glands are among the most, for most of us anyway, are among the hardest working tissue in the body. The adrenal glands make lots of different hormones. You know, the glands in the body make hormones. The thyroid gland makes thyroid hormone. The pancreas gland makes insulin and some digestive hormones. The parathyroid makes parathyroid hormone. The ovaries make sex hormones. The testes make reproductive hormones for men. But the adrenal glands are unique among all the glands because they make lots of different hormones. There's at least 6 or 7, maybe 8 or 9 different hormones that are made by these 2 little pieces of tissue that sit on top of the kidneys, and they're only supposed to be really kicking in big time when we're under stress. So if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue issues, as I said, problems sleeping or problems with dizziness or perhaps salt cravings, if you're dealing with adrenal stress, that means your body is really stressed out. You are on the road to hypothyroidism, and from there, you're on the road to every single degenerative disease you can name. The adrenal glands are making hormones of growth, hormones of repair, hormones of fertility, hormones of immunity, and they're making hormones of emergency and survival and threat. They're making testosterone, they're making progesterone, they're making estrogen, and they're making cortisol and adrenaline. That means if your adrenal glands are off making the emergency hormones, off making the stress hormones, expending their precious resources, including cholesterol, FYI, which is a precursor to all of these hormones. If your adrenal glands are spending their cholesterol cash making estrogen and making cortisol and making adrenaline, they're not going to have the resources to make the youth and repair and fertility and growth hormones that we all want. And on top of all of that, you're running the risk of having your thyroid, which is your main regulatory gland, start to become suppressed. And then there's the whole issue of a toxic substance that all of us are forced to ingest in one of the most egregious, dramatic examples of how the few control the many through chemical manipulation, and that's the forcing of fluoride down humanity's throat. Fluoride displaces iodine in a biochemical process called halogen displacement. That's where elements that are referred to as halogens can displace iodine. The 2 main halogens that displace iodine or replace iodine are fluoride and bromine, and both of which are pervasive in our environment. So if you are drinking tap water, please make extra sure you're getting enough iodine through supplementation or through food. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside. You've got so much more to talk about with halogen displacement. And then I want to tell you about a mineral that gets very little press when it comes to helping us with build our bones and helping with osteoporosis. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside. We're coming back after this.
If you're worried about your health and you're tired of the nasty side effects of harsh drugs or antibiotics, then look no further. Supernatural Silver is the answer. Supernatural Silver is a powerful immune system enhancer that can be used every day to help keep you healthy and well with none of those nasty side effects. It's extremely safe for use internally as well as topically. And Supernatural Silver is hundreds of times more effective than colloidal or ionic silver. It is perfect for use in the sinuses, eyes, ears, and on any wound or skin issue. Supernatural Silver is also extremely effective when taken orally and can help fight off bacteria, viruses, and mold that may be overwhelming your immune system. Go to supernaturalsilver.com, supernaturalsilver.com, and use the promo code SILVER2014 for 20% off of your entire order and give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance with Supernatural Silver.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average over 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE. 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right. General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $33,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $33,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
It's time for a home security quiz. What effective home security device is smaller than a coffee cup, fakes out burglars into thinking someone is home at your house while you're away, plugs into any wall outlet, is recommended by many police departments, and sells for less than $30? Yes, it's Fake TV. This year, about 1 in every 50 U.S. homes will have a break-in, with burglars usually picking the easy target, a dark house that looks like no one is home. Fake TV is a small electronic security device that makes it look like someone is home watching TV by simulating the light from a real TV. Fake TV could be the difference between coming home to a secure house or one that's been ransacked. To get your Fake TV for only $29.95 with free shipping, go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. That's 877-532-5388 or go to faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Free from the shackles of corporate America, we're the place for independent thinkers. GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben, our number 855-660-4261. If you want to learn more about the longevity products, head over to brightsideben.com and take a look at our shopping cart. Or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. For you guys living in the Chicago area, I'll be doing a talk at the Health Freedom Expo next Sunday, June the 7th, 10 a.m. Doc Wallach will be there on Friday and Saturday. So if you're out in the Chicago area, I'd love to see you. Let's see what else I could tell you. Check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. If you want to learn more about the longevity products, the ones I take and the ones I recommend, you can purchase any of the products off of brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. We will continue talking about osteoporosis and degenerative diseases as it relates to the thyroid. Tomorrow, we'll continue talking about this whole fluoride link to hypothyroidism. And then I'm going to tell you about a mineral that that gets very little publicity, unfortunately. And this is a mineral that more and more we're learning about is becoming a nutritional deficiency health crisis in this country because of how we farm. And this is a mineral that is very, very, very important when it comes to building strong bones. And we don't ever talk about it in terms of building strong bones. In fact, we very rarely talk about this important mineral at all. We'll discuss that tomorrow as we continue talking about nutrition, the thyroid, the triangle of disease, degenerative disease, and especially about osteoporosis. Okay, 855-660-4261. Time to hit our phone. Steve in Texas. What is going on? I think we talked to you Friday, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah, we did talk Friday about varicose veins.